So this is basically a mental health well-being website, and first of all we can see that there are some animations. So this was one of the things that we have implemented in the re-engineering process just to enhance the user experience. But apart from that, just to give a little bit of introduction about this project, it is basically a website that will help people who are suffering with their mental health to get a better mental health or to improve their lives. So this project has multiple features that we would see in the video, but with this I would also want to tell that what changes that we have made. First of all, one of the things that we have done throughout the app is that we have implemented a small screen responsiveness. Like if I talk about small screens, it should be working fine in all sorts of screens. Just yeah. So we can see that this is now being visible in all screens. So this was one of the things that we have implemented throughout the app. Like each and every page has provided responsiveness, so anyone who uses this app with mobile can view such things. So now coming towards another things is that in this nav bar we have implemented this feature that on whichever the page the user would be, it would be shown to him. Previously it was not the case. So this is one of the things that we have added in our system. Apart from that, like this is also one of the things that we have added so that it improves the user experience. Basically it is a post in React that tells user about the information like login or logout or this invalid credentials. Before the refactoring, our system had a custom authentication, but now we have also added Google authentication, and the best part is that our system now works with both our own custom authentication as well as the Google authentication. We have integrated both, so in this way the older users are not being affected, and the new users will also not be affected. So this is one of the things that we have added. So let's just log in. Now apart from that, this is the chat feature, and actually previously in this chat feature there was a little bit of issue that when the page loads, the UI would show the chat from here, but it is actually not a good experience. So what we have done is that we have implemented a thing that pushes the messages to the end message. So now we can directly see the last message, but before this re-engineering it wasn't the case. Before re-engineering only this is what user have to do, like you have to scroll all the way to the down. So now if we talk about any quiz, let's suppose we, and also I'm like giving a complete walkthrough of the project as well, because I think it would be better to explain the changes as well as the features. So like if he has anxiety, now if I go towards booking an appointment, he should be able to see the therapist from here, and he should be able to select that and also book an appointment. The appointment would be booked using Stripe, and also all the validation checks would be done at the back end, like if a time selected is not in the given range, or if a time selected is already booked, the user won't be able to book that. So if I just proceed towards this, let's have page appear, just quickly add. And this actually also shows the transaction in the Stripe database or Stripe account, and as well as it also like I have implemented a system that whenever this amount would be given to the company, the amount that doctor charges would be given to the doctor directly. Like if doctor's fees is 2,500 would be given to the platform, and the remaining 2,000 would be transferred directly without any human intervention to the doctor. So this is so now this is here. We can actually chat with the doctor as well. This chat feature was not before the refactoring, but we have added this chat with the doctor feature. It is a real-time chat application or chat feature that uses Socket IO. So this is what we have added as a new feature. Apart from that, we have also improved the UI for blog pages. We have changed the typography. We have added this. Like before in our app there was not proper formatting of any blog. Now we have added that. So yeah, these are basically the UI changes that we have done. Let's like talk a little bit about the code changes, because these are the main changes that we have covered in the refactoring part. So basically this is the README. So if anyone wants to start a project in their own system, these are just simple steps that they have to follow. It's just 2-3 steps, and our system would run flawlessly in their systems. Just this is one command, and these are 2 more commands. That's it. Okay, so coming towards what code changes, what major refactoring that we have done, I would like to talk about the first thing is that. First thing is the improvement in structure. So the reason that we have done the improvement in structure is that obviously in refactoring or let's suppose our app scales, so it would be easy for us or developers to work on this project if everything is well sorted. So that is why we have improved the structure of entire app. Like if there are components and they are using custom CSS, so we have like added another folder for each component, and for pages we have done the same. If it has multiple dependencies, for pages multiple dependencies or features, we have created a separate folder for that. And apart from that, we have created hooks for most of the things such as login. Before this, what we were doing is that we were calling the functions, or we were calling the API in the page itself. But this is not a very better approach. But now we have separated that logic from the HTML or from the structure of the app. In this way, if we want to use the login or logout or maybe register anywhere else in our application, we can just use by this function, this only. So this is why we have created the hooks. Hooks are created for approximately all functionalities. Apart from this, we have also removed redundant code or the code that was not being run, or some states that were not being used. We have also used the stand, that is basically a state manager that manages the state variables of our state globally. By globally, I mean if I have a variable in my this auth, let's suppose, so it would be accessible throughout the app. If, I can explain it like a global function for our app. So this is basically what we have done. This wasn't before refactoring. After refactoring, we have added it. And lastly, we have also configured our system for hosting it on online platforms. So like this is just a file that we use for online hosting. And apart from that, we have also added Firebase for the Google authentication. This is the Firebase for Google authentication. We have also configured our backend for hosting online, so it works like perfectly on the internet, obviously. And this is the socket.io that we have used for our chat application. Each and everything and structure of the backend is also considered while refactoring. So now if you want to see the models, you can easily see it from here, or if you want to add any controller, if you want to reuse any components from the controller, you can easily do that from here. Now let's look at the document in case I have missed anything. So all of these things have been covered now. This is telling that we have added responsiveness to our system. This was the toast that we added for better user accessibility. and this is just talking about that. So yeah, so this was not a very short but a very long video that explains that how our project has been re-engineered. We have learned multiple new things about re-engineering the project, about how not to disrupt the things that are already working, about how to reduce the time of page load, about how we can improve the readability of our app for the programmers, how we can improve the user experience for our customers using the front-end application, how to configure our applications for posting it on online platforms. These were all the things that we learned with the refactoring process in our subject. So yeah, this was just a tutorial and a guide about how to use this platform as well. So yeah, thank you so much.